Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we are quickly green flag racing here with a little bit of Friday Night Lights fun here this evening. So these drivers all coming together wanting to get some racing in still here this evening. The racing and points wise though for the Friday Night Lights has been canceled here this evening due to the hurricane going through, multiple states, taking up power for a lot of these drivers and unfortunately taking them out of an opportunity to advance or gain positions here, in the points or out there on the speedway. So we canceled this evening's racing action, but these guys, they still want to jump in here, have some fun, get some racing in, and we want to do the same thing. We want to get up here into the booth and give you guys a show as well. So we're still going live. We're still going to give you guys a good look at some of these drivers out there on the speedway. Now what we're going to do is probably a couple different races here to really give you guys a little bit of a feel of things, as we already see one driver going around right there. A couple quick little pieces of contact. I do believe that was the number 2020 ride of Jeremy Sexton going for a loop-de-loop there in corner 1 and 2. No caution flag on the speedway. We'll keep it clean and green as out in front is the E&D Farms, Papa Mike Promotions, Peacemaker Racing Team, the HNL machine. That is Bryce Dickinson at the front of the field. Philip Sexton there in position number 2. The Tommy Gun Customs Doghouse Racing number 2020 ride with Charles Barnes in the E&D Farms. 21 CD Papa Mike Promotion, Sweet Tea Gang, Peacemaker Racing Team number 21C there in position number 3. Brandon Van Houten out there on the racetrack in that beautiful looking 76 ride. Ty Ralph out there as well in the number 2 machine, looking to have himself a good day at the speedway. And there's the Alpha Shark, the man himself. That is the Black Diamond Mafia Majula Say Speed Shop number 8 ride. That is T-Jack, the Alpha Shark. Tyler Jackson out there on the racetrack right now in the 6th position in this heat race. And then we see that 2020 ride a little farther back here after going for that loop-de-loop, finds himself here at the rear of the field, and it's a quick little bit of a race here. These drivers, they're going to duke it out. They're going to have some fun, maybe get a little practice here before our next Friday Night Lights race here at the beautiful Williams Grove Speedway. So getting that extra little bit of practice in, see where they size up here against some of the competition before we get into our next race, which is not going to be here this evening. These guys are not racing for points. It's nothing but fun and bragging rights on the line and to show off their amazing skills, their amazing talents, and their amazing race cars here this evening, as no points, no nothing on the line except for some fun and some good times here this evening. And we may put up more than one race here tonight. So if everyone is wanting to watch more, everyone wants to see more racing, and everyone wants to keep on rolling out there on the speedway, we can definitely put together a few more races out there as well for everybody to jump in and enjoy and watch some great drivers, have some great fun here on this Friday night, as unfortunately, we had to cancel the initial race here this evening because of the hurricane that's going through, as you do see Bryce Dickinson pick up this heat race win. So the Papa Mike Promotions E&D Farms ride looking fresh as always out there on the speedway and looking very, very fast early on here in this one, as well as that is our one and only heat race here in this one. No more heat races, no more anything else. So that means these drivers will get ready to rock and roll. They'll get ready to hop out onto the speedway here for a quick warm-up session. Make sure that they get their cars fixed up, cleaned up, and are ready to go for our main feature event. You're to see that 21C Charles Barnes quickly hopping out there. Is Johnny Nolan. Johnny coming in, showing the love with that like on the stream. How are you, Mr. Nolan? Johnny coming in, smashing the thumbs up here on the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, as we're going to get ready to watch these drivers duke it out here. I do believe we got a quick stint, about 30 laps, 40 laps here for this feature event at Williams Grove Speedway, and then we'll be probably putting up some other lobbies, some more races, some more opportunities for more people to hop in here, have some fun, enjoy some racing action themselves here on the day. So if you guys are looking to have some fun, you got power, you got internet, you're able to jump onto the simulator and want to get in on some of the action here this evening, definitely make sure you guys hop in here and get in on some of the fun. We'll keep you updated on when more races are going to happen or what the server will be, if there's a password or no password or anything else to get in on the action, as we're all looking to have some good fun, some good racing fun here this evening. And hopefully we'll get a few races in, as Bryce Dickinson out there on the racetrack looking very, very sharp out there in that beautiful E&D Farm 618 engraving and designs. Papa Mike Promotions number 84 ride. Currently quickest here in this practice session, looking very, very fast. Very fresh out there on the speedway. It's Dave Morgan coming in, showing the love with that heart reaction on the broadcast. And yo, Fred Edwards Jr. coming in, I do believe, with that resubscribe as well. How are you, Fred? Fred coming in, showing the big love here in this one. I appreciate that, brother, coming in, showing the love here this evening. As Dave Morgan coming in with that heart reaction as well on the broadcast, showing the big love here in this one, as we'll get ready to rumble here in just a few more moments. These drivers, they're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to go to battle. They're ready to turn down for what out there on the speedway. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be pretty interesting to see, you know, what we're going to be able to do, what we're going to have for racing action out there. Not a lot of drivers, but nonetheless, we're going to see a lot of good fun, a lot of good back and forth out there. I'm sure we're going to see some pretty good battles out there on the speedway here in this main feature event. So make sure you guys get your popcorn, get ready, get locked in, get ready for a wild evening of some racing action. And if for some reason we decide, you know, we're not going to be doing any more racing, then what we may do is hop in and do some other stuff. Matt says, what league is this, Matty? This is technically the Friday Night Lights League, but they're not racing for points or anything here tonight. They're just racing for some fun. They're just hopping out here. The initial race that was supposed to happen tonight was postponed due to the hurricane and stuff. So, oh my gosh, Pricey Bear, look out. My gosh, just absolutely destroyed that car. But yeah, no, unfortunately with it, you know, being postponed, these guys still want to hop out here, have some races, you know, jump out there, have some fun. And my other broadcast that I usually have Friday nights for the MNT Cup Series, it also got postponed as well. So my hands were kind of free, didn't really have much else going on the day. So I figure, you know, we'd put up a couple lobbies, have some fun, do some racing, and have some fun here on the evening. Now, I do know that these guys want to have this server kind of locked just for them, just for the either Monday Night All-Stars drivers or the Friday Night Lights drivers, and see, you know, what they could do. But not a huge full field, but nonetheless, we'll have some fun with it, and hopefully we'll put on some more shows and open it up for more people to hop in. Fred says, better have 3 Sextons on the racetrack tonight. Come on with it, he says. Come on with it, says Fred. Fred, I don't think we're going to have 3 Sextons here, at least not initially, but we do have at least a couple out there. We got Jeremy Sexton loaded into the sim. We got Philip Sexton out there as well. So you'll at least have a pair of Sextons out there to watch and cheer on here throughout this first race of the night. And who knows, there may be more. We may have a couple more races, 2, 3, 4, who knows how many more before we decide to call it a night. But as long as these guys want to keep on racing, want to keep on putting on some good shows for all the fans in the stands, we'll stay live. We'll stay live and keep it going. We'll keep you guys entertained here on this Friday evening. And for anyone that's, you know, being affected or in the middle of these hurricanes, man, our thoughts and prayers go out to you guys, and hope that you know, you guys stay safe and everything else, man. It's some tough times right now, man. That hurricane is tearing a lot of stuff up out there. And, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. I'm up here in Canada, so we don't have to deal with the hurricanes very often, man. But just watching the destruction and damage and everything else that can unfold, you know, in an instant during these hurricanes is absolutely wild. And man, we'll try to put on something. We might put on something, maybe some sort of a charity race or something one of these Friday nights. We got a couple more Fridays off with the Friday Night Lights. Maybe we can put something together and maybe, you know, help out any of those families or any of the, you know, racing teams or anything else that have been affected by this storm. So, you know, bear with us on that one. We'll see what we can kind of get work together and get something going there to help everybody out. As we're going to jump in here for our A-Main feature event, our A-Main about to get underway. These drivers getting ready to rock and roll here from Williamsburg. Williams Grove. I was thinking Williamsburg. Williams Grove Speedway here this evening. Williams Grove Speedway, the home of the Friday Night Lights here tonight. And out in front, that is Bryce Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson going to lead us down to the green flag here this evening to his outside in the number 2020. It is the Tommy Gun Customs Dog House Racing, the Mad Dog here himself. That is Philip Sexton. Starting in position number 3 in the 21C, that is the E&D Farm Sweet Tea Gang Papa Mike Promotions 618 Engraving and Designs ride. That is Charles Barnes. He's got Ty Ralph there to his outside. The Wreck-It Ralph ride there in position number 4 and looking for more and bringing up row number 3. In the 2020, that is the Sexton Paint and Body Cocky Floyd Consulting Dog House Racing number 2020 of Jeremy Sexton to his outside. In the Johnson Speed Shots Black Diamond Mafia Majulce Speed Shop, shopfergie22.com, the 5.6 graphics machine, that is T-Jack Tyler Jackson, who will start there in that 6th position and bringing up the rear of the field. In the Dog House Chassis number 76, that is Brandon Van Houten bringing up the rear of the field here this evening. We'll get these drivers ready to rock and roll as the CRS machine ready to battle from back at the rear of the field as the green flag quickly here at Williams Grove Speedway. Bryce Dickinson out in front. Brycey Bear will see that green flag fly as Jacob Sexton says, just gonna be the main two tonight. The main two tonight. Oh gosh, already digging. Jeremy or Jacob, what are you doing, brother? You can't dig a hole like that for yourself, my boy. Come on now, just the main two. It's the main 3 always, brother. It's just we're missing one of the main 3 here tonight as Jacob Sexton coming in and showing the love over there on YouTube as Bryce Dickinson leads the way. We do see our first caution flags. It looks like Jeremy Sexton and Tyler Jackson run into some issues here, and fortunately already a little contact, a little loop-de-loop, and caution flag number 1 on the evening. So the 2020 rider Jeremy Sexton, you're just going to get tagged right there. Unfortunately, T-Jack gets in there a little too deep underneath of him, makes contact there with that left rear quarter panel, and that spins that 2020 around. You see Tyler Jackson trying to get checked up in order to go for Brandon Van Houten as he's going to drive underneath and check that rear end fluid on T-Jack's ride. And all 3 drivers, pretty good damage down there in 3 and 4, and that will constitute our first caution flag here on the evening. So we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one as Bryce Dickinson, Brycey Bear coming in with that like and the share on the broadcast as well. Philip Sexton coming in with that thumbs up here on the broadcast. I appreciate that, Philip, coming in showing the love. My boy Matty Fletchell coming in as well. How are you, Matty? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful night. And Fred, always appreciate you coming in, showing the love here in all of these races, brother. I appreciate that. And yeah, unfortunately, 2 of the 3, that's the best we can do here for the Sextons this evening as Tina Sexton coming in with the heart reaction. How are you, Tina? Tina coming in, showing the love as well here on the broadcast. As we'll get them ready to rock and roll. We'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. We'll get ready to go to battle here. Once again on the night, a quick caution flag. We get everyone pointed back in the right direction. And we are ready to rumble here again from Williams Grove Speedway. I've said Williamsburg so many times now. As Williams Grove Speedway here this evening. The 84 ride will see the lights still stay on the official iRacing pace truck. So one more time around the speedway before we set them back loose as the lights are now off the official iRacing pace truck here this evening. So we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Bryce Dickinson, Philip Sexton, 1 and 2 here on the speedway. Charles Barnes there in position number 4 has Ty Ralph down to his inside there in that 3rd spot on the speedway. Jeremy Sexton, Tyler Jackson, and Brandon Van Houten bringing up the rear of the field. This is a complete restart here, trying to get everyone back to where they were supposed to start. Everyone ready to rock and roll and ready to go back to battle here this evening. As quickly Bryce Dickinson down through corner number 4 will see that green flag fly in the E&D Farms Sweet Tea Gang, number 84. We'll see that green flag flying, and he quickly puts that pedal to the metal, slides up a little bit high there through 1 and 2. May open up that door down low for Philip Sexton. As Sexton looking down low, gonna shoot it down to the bottom side of the speedway. Here in corner number 3 and 4, they're gonna come out of 4, door to door for the race lead. Is down across the line. It looked like Philip Sexton may have taken that race lead away from Bryce Dickinson, but Bryce not done yet. Gonna mount another challenge here, still to the outside of that 2020 ride, and looks like the 84 of Bryce Dickinson will take that race lead back away, but Sexton gonna try to work back down low, and here comes Charles Barnes. Barnes right there, ready to bounce as the E&D Farms HNL team, Papa Mike Promotions, number 21C right there in that 3rd position. He's ready to pounce, ready to try to work himself up and into this battle for the top spot. Is Tyrell right there, ready to rock and roll, as well as the Hoosier, number 2 ride, rolls there in the 4th position. Tyler Jackson, T-Jack, back here in position number 5 of the Speedway battle, and door-to-door with that 2020 of Jeremy Sexton. Looks like Jeremy is going to use the outside lane to continue to battle door-to-door here with T-Jack as they'll head down into corner number 3. Brandon Van Houten back here bringing up the rear of the field as the 76 ride rolls there in the 7th position on the racetrack. They're all still trying to hunt down Bryce Dickinson, though. As Brycey Bear, Bryce Dickinson at the front of the field here. You see that 21C of Charles Barnes in position number 2 now as he's worked himself around Philip Sexton. Sexton now trying to hold off the 2 ride. Tyrell is Ralph working down low, looking to try to jump up here and take that 3rd spot away from the 2020 ride. Don't look now, because here comes the other 2020. Give a little support there to Philip Sexton. It's Jeremy Sexton up inside the top 5. He's worked himself cleanly back around Tyler Jackson for that 5th spot of the Speedway, and now trying to work himself closer and closer to the front of the field. Mama Bear coming in, showing the love, says, come on, Bryce, come on, Charles. Cheered on the boys here this evening. Jamie Massey says, come on, old son, hold on to that sucker. He says, yes, sir, hold on to her, Brycey Bear, as Bryce Dickinson continuing to lead the way. Right there behind him is that 21C, his teammate Charles Barnes, rolling there in that 2nd spot as Tyrell back there in position number 3 has worked himself now around the 2020 of Philip Sexton. So Sexton back here in position number 4 as Jeremy Sexton starting to reel him in ever so slightly. Excuse me, chat. I don't know why I'm yawning. T-Jack there in 6th. Brandon Van Houten back there in 7th. As Jamie says, stay in the line, boys. Race at the end of the race. Yep, 100%. Race at the end. Race at the end of it. Keep your lines, keep the tires underneath of it. We still got a lot of laps left to go. There's no sense in trying to beat and bang and battle for the top spot this early in the race. We're only 11 laps in, just past a quarter of the way through this race. There's still a lot of laps left to duke it out. And when you look back here a little deeper in the field, you got to imagine maybe that's part of the strategy here for this 8 ride of Tyler Jackson. Some kind of stuff right there on the bottom side of the Speedway hasn't really started to make headway towards the front of the field like we normally see this 8 ride. So maybe just kind of realizing that this is going to be a longer race. The track is going to stay fairly tacky for the most part with the minimal amount of cars out there on the Speedway, that he can kind of, you know, mind his P's and Q's, keep this car just pointed and staying straight here, and then get rolling there. As Mama Bear says, I wish we just did 20 laps. Yeah, 20 laps would be nice. I mean, I can shorten it, Mama Bear. I can shorten it right now. Mama Bear also coming in with that heart reaction on the broadcast. How are you tonight, Mama Bear? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful Friday. Again, ready for a wonderful weekend as Bryce Dickinson continues to lead the way. Tyrell now up into 2nd here as he's worked himself around Charles Barnes. Barnes actually going to slide back now to position number 4 here on the Speedways. The 2020 ride of Philip Sexton going to work himself back around that 21C machine as well. So Barnes sliding backwards as Tyrell and Philip Sexton working themselves a little closer to the front of the field here. Jeremy Sexton right there trying to work himself a little closer as well as Bryce Dickinson continue to lead the way and continue to show these drivers how to get it done here at Williams Grove Speedway. The E&D Farms, Papa Mike Promotions, HNL 618 19 Engraving and Designs number 84 ride here at the front of the field. Ty Ralph still there in position number 2 in that 2 ride as you see Charles Barnes trying to roll that inside lane here as Jamie Massey says 2 car ran over the 21. We might have missed that. Let's take a look back here and see some of the contact that may have happened here between Ralph and this number 21C of Charles Barnes. I'm not sure if there was contact, maybe a little contact there into the corner. Keep an eye on it here to see if there was any major contact between the Wreck-It Ralph and the 21C, as definitely saw that little bit of left front damage on that 21C machine. So, ooh, yeah, right there. I'm not sure if it's really ran over the 21C, just kind of threw it in there. Rear end kicked out a little bit more than what I think he was anticipating. Unfortunately for Charles, got in there and got a piece of him right there. And I think that's where that initial contact came from. Really just good, hard racing out there on the speedway. Happens every single day. A tough break there for the 21C nonetheless. As we keep on battling here on the racetrack, Bryce Dickinson trying to hang on to this race lead. Got Ty Ralph back there behind him. Philip Sexton there in position number 3. Trying to work himself back up to the front of the field here as well. Bryce up high there through corner number 3 and 4. Going to open up the door down low for Ty Ralph. As Ralph trying to work that inside groove. The 84 still trying to pound down that outside lane here at Williams Grove Speedway. That time out of corner number 2 gets a great run. He keeps himself out in front here. That 2 ride and that 2020 of Philip Sexton both down low, looking to try to jump up here and take this race lead away from the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Is Dickinson in this one, rolling around the speedway as James says, yep, I'm on the way to his house. Get him, head down to his hauler, get him, Jamie. Brother, how are the how's everything down there for you guys? I know you were saying that Hackney was with you there the other night, and that looked like you guys were potentially going to get stormed in from the hurricane, brother. I know it's been getting worse and worse and worse. Hopefully you guys are holding up okay. Hopefully the homes are all fine. Hopefully you guys aren't having too many issues down there in the south, brother, as we want to make sure. No power, pissed off. Oh gosh, no power and he's pissed off. That's a mad Jamie Massey. It's a good thing we don't have here on the iRacing Sim, or else I think he'd be winning about every single hosted session that went up. He'd just hop in here and whoop the can of butt on everybody. And luckily enough for these drivers, they don't have to deal with Jamie Massey here tonight. Maybe a night off from that 2 machine, so they may be smiling a little bit. But brother, that sucks. Hopefully you guys don't have to deal with power being out for too long. Hopefully you guys get that power rocking and rolling and not miss out on too much stuff on a daily basis. And you know, it's always tough, man. Power goes out, everything else, you know, everything in the fridge starts to go bad after a little while, same with everything in the freezer and everything. And I know a lot of people, you know, during Hurricane Katrina and everything, man, they were without power for, you know, 4-6 weeks, and you know, that's a long time. And unfortunately, it's a lot of money that could be sitting in a deep freezer or anything else of meat and stuff that could potentially just go bad. So hopefully you guys have a generator or something to keep that stuff kind of going and keep everything fresh in there, and don't have to worry about that too much. Yo, Craig Michael Deegan, Craig coming in, showing the love. What's good, Craig? Craig coming in, dropping that thumbs up here on the broadcast as Bryce Dickinson continuing to lead the way here in this one. As Jamie says, I'm racing tomorrow in real life, hoping the power comes back on. Yeah, hopefully power comes back on for you, brother. Hopefully power comes back on. Hopefully the racetrack has power and everything as well for lights and stuff. That, I mean, I don't know how far away you're heading out for you know, in real life racing, but you know, hopefully the track's fine. Hopefully you don't have to worry about you know, flooding or anything there at the racetrack. Hopefully everything's good for you, my dude. Hopefully everything's good for you. Hopefully things aren't too bad. As Hackney says, I'm booed up. I don't care if we got power or not. Hey, that's all that matters, Keith. That's all that matters, brother. As long as you're having a good time. I mean, you and Jamie get a, you know, little candlelight dinner and a little snuggling or something, you know, not too bad. Nothing to worry about there then, you know, nothing to worry about there then, you know. You can kind of just curl up and read a good book together or something, man. I can only imagine what you and Jamie are getting up to. As Bryce Dickinson He's trying to stay here at the front of the field. He's looking to get up to a race win here this evening as he's got 14 more laps left to go. This time down at quarter number 3 and out at quarter number 4. Door to door with Tyrell as they head down across the line. 13 more laps of racing action here this evening. 13 more laps for the 84 of Bryce Dickinson to pick up the win. As Jamie says, I kicked Keith out of my house. Got him snooping through the files on my PC. Oh no, oh no. He found those XEX files, all those grip hacks and everything else. I'm just kidding. Come on, Bryce's Mama Bear. He says he kicked me out. I had to pay old girl to come get me. Oh. And you know what? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I mean, Jamie, you couldn't help him for a couple more days. What in the world, man? You take the poor guy out in the middle of a hurricane. That's absolutely wild. $75 we know you pay. Oh my gosh. $75. $75 will make you holler. Is out in front, door to door for this race lead. Bryce Dickinson. Tyrell duking it out here in this one. Philip Sexton back there in position number 3. And slowly but surely, you see him in the background. Here comes the Alpha Shark, Tyler Jackson. He's been hanging around, lurking in the background. Slowly but surely starting to put that pedal to the metal and starting to work himself towards the front of the field. So T-Jack trying to work himself up here late in the race. Now he's got to try to figure out a way to get around 3 of these very fast rides at the front of the field. As Bryce Dickinson going to hold on to this race lead, almost gets up into the outside fence. Seems like he gets a great 1 and 2, but down through 3 and 4 gets up tight to that outside fence. Woo, baby, things are going to get tight there between him and the 2 right. Here comes Philip Sexton. Sexton was looking to poke his nose underneath there, looking to make that a 3-car battle for the race lead here as Bryce up the racetrack into the outside fence. They'll open up the door down low for Tyrell to jump up and take this race lead away. So Tyrell now leads the way here in this one. Bryce Dickinson settles back in here for position number 2. Is, oh baby, things are gonna get a little bit loose right there. Here comes Philip Sexton. Sexton right there ready to pounce, and that's just going to bring Tyler Jackson right here into the picture frame as well. He's all over the back bumper of that 2020 ride, trying to push Philip Sexton to the race lead as Ty Ralph and that 20 ride of Philip Sexton battling here at the front of the field as Bryce Dickinson now slides back to 3rd, trying to hang on to that 3rd spot as T-Jack Tyler Jackson working himself around that 84 ride, trying to figure out a way to take this bottom lane away from the 2020 of Philip Sexton. T-Jack gonna jump up, clear that 84 ride, maybe change his line here just ever so slightly down into corner number 1 as Tyrell leads the way as Craig Michael Deacon says, I'm on my way to sort you both out. Oh my gosh, Craig's gonna put the hammer down for both Keith and Jamie here tonight. You do that, brother. You do it, Craig. You do what you gotta do, brother. Mama Bear says, damn it, says Mama Bear. I know, Bryce was doing such a good job there at the front of the field, man. Fortunately, just got up that a little bit too high one time. That one simple mistake, and unfortunately, you find yourself in a quick instant sliding backwards here with these talented drivers out there on the speedway. Jamie Massey says, "Come, man, shaking my head," says Jamie. I know, brother. I know. It's a head scratcher right there. I'm sure Bryce is going to be disappointed that he gave up that lane and the ability for the 2 ride of Tyrell to get around him there. Then that's going to open up more of an onslaught. As there you go, you see Tyler Jackson moving around Philip Sexton here as Bryce has slid back to position number 4. But Tyrell, bless me, oh my gosh. I don't know where that came from, but I had to sneeze real bad there. Thank God I'm still alive as Tyrell was able to take that race lead. He's been looking to try to run away with it, but Tyler Jackson now up into position number 2, trying to hunt him down here in a quick hurry as he's starting to run out of time. As a little farther back, we do see Brandon Van Houten in position number 5. Charles Barnes off the speedway here in the 21C. He's in that 6th position in the 2020 of Jeremy Sexton. He's also down pit side there in the 7th spot on the Speedway, as Tyler Jackson 1 and 2 here on the Speedway with only 2 more laps left to go. Can the 8 rider Tyler Jackson find a way to jump up here and take this race lead away from the 2 machine of Tyrell? They're going to go almost door to door down across the line as we see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for Tyrell, but you can see that 8 rider Tyler Jackson trying to size him up, trying to line him up here for a last lap pass. It's a drag race down the back straightaway into corner number 3. T-Jack down low, the 2 right up on the high side. Tyler looking for a big run, but Tyrell on the outside groove. He's gonna make it count as down across the line, door to door, and Tyrell will find himself a way into victory lane here this evening from Williams Grove Speedway. Tyrell able to hold off Tyler Jackson by half a car length here across the line. Philip Sexton going to settle in for position number 3, and Bryce Dickinson there in 4th. Brandon Van Houten going to come home and round out our top 5 here on the day, as Tyrell picking up that win here in this one, as Craig says we have our T-Jack witnesses Jamie Massey. Unfortunately, he gave him a good run right there at the end. I thought he was going to get him, but no, Tyrell able to hang on, use that outside lane there, as Crank says we have our AFL football grand final today, barbecue and beers. Let's go, buddy, let's go. Count me in Australia, obviously. Yeah, I mean, like, count me in. As Jamie says, it's over. Bryce says, anyone see my tires? They left mid-race. Yeah, unfortunately, Brycey Bear, maybe pushed it a little too hard, a little too early, and burning those tires up. But man, still a great race. A lot of laps led there for that 84 machine, as Jimmy says he better not come to his pit. Yeah, he better not go there. Good run, Bryce Dickinson. Proud of you, buddy, says Mama Bear. We're all proud of him. We're all proud of these guys. We appreciate each and every one of them showing up and showing out here this evening, man. It's going to be a lot of fun to see these guys continue to battle. As DeMay coming in, showing the love. Miss Sexton coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube as well. Says, come on, fill up. Intense racing out there. Small field, the main race that we do here with the Friday Night Lights here every Friday for the last few weeks. Unfortunately got canceled due to the weather, so no main race. These guys still want to hop in and do some laps and run a little bit. We want to get some content out there, so figure we go live no matter what there for them and give them a little bit of extra, airtime here on Peacemaker Gaming. As DeMay says, bless you. I appreciate that for the bless you in the comments section. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was dying there. I had to sneeze like crazy. My gosh, that just came out of nowhere. It's like Super Bowl from Wish. Oh gosh, it's the what is it? Temu, the Temu edition, the Temu edition Super Bowl. Oh gosh, that's brutal. Brandon Van Houten, coming in with that like on the stream, as well as Mama Bear says, got to get back to work. Mama Bear, we appreciate you tuning in here for a little bit and cheering these guys on, and hopefully you have yourself a wonderful rest of your afternoon at work. Hopefully you don't have to work too hard, and we might be putting up more races, maybe more things to come here. So maybe tune back in periodically here. If we're still live, we'll probably be still doing some racing or some other fun stuff or anything else, as I do believe Tyler Jackson thinking about throwing up a race at Millbridge. Oh gosh, we're going to Millbridge in these things. Katy Perry is halftime entertainment. Well, shit, that's not too bad. Listen, I don't mind Katy Perry. I mean, her older stuff when I was in high school and public school and stuff, it was pretty good. I Kissed a Girl. What are some of her other bangers? Dark Horse was really good. I like that one. There's some other good ones that she made. $5 million for 5 songs. Sheesh. Sign me up right now. I'll do it. I'll sing her 5 songs for $5 million. I'd sing her 5 songs for $5. Holy smokes. Come on now. That's insane. $5 million to sing 5 songs at a AFL halftime show, an Australian Football League halftime show. Yeah. Sign me up. Who's watching that? What do you guys get for viewership on that? I'm assuming, 20%, maybe 50% of Australia watches the AFL? I mean, it's not like it's a nationally known association, so, How many people are watching that shit, bro? How many people are tuning in? She's gonna be singing to like 200,000 people at the stadium, and like double that for TV. So like not even a million fans probably watching. That's wild. That's wild. To be a singer, to be a rich person, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Tyrell picking up that win here in this one. As Ty says, he's in the comment section here. He says, "So where we racing?" I guess we're headed to Millbridge, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go to another race here. We're going to head to Millbridge. This is a very small racetrack and could be a lot of fun. Let's see if T-Jack's got this up yet or not. Let me see here. Let's see if we can get... see if we can get this other race going here, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can get this other race up and rolling. Hopefully we can get you guys something cool to watch here for the rest of the evening. Probably about 90% of the population watches it. That's actually kind of crazy, isn't it? Isn't like 90% of your population in the boonies out there somewhere, Craig? You guys have internet for 90% of the population to be even able to watch that? I don't know, brother. And that seems like an inflated number, but I could be wrong. I've never been to Australia, so I could be wrong on that one. I could definitely be wrong there. But we're going to get ready for another good race, another big race here. We'll have to wait and see once T-Jack or somebody gets this race thrown up, and we'll get something going here and see if we can get some more drivers in on the action and some more of the fun here for this evening. But for right now, let's see if we can get something going here. Give myself a quick little bit of a break. Let's see if we can get... here we go. We got an older video here. Let's see if we can get this going here. Let's get this... ride for you guys here in this one. Let me quickly pull this down. Alrighty, so we're going to play this older video for you guys. You guys can get to enjoy some of the older content here from Peacemaker Gaming. I'm going to get a quick drink into me, and then we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for the evening. So don't go anywhere. You guys don't want to miss out on this action here tonight, but let's get this beautiful YouTube video underway.
Down into corner number 3 and down into corner number 4, side by side here with the 119 ride of Jamie Massey is Hackney and Massey side by side at the line, and it looks like Massey is going to lead lap number 1. So Massey out in front here early on in this one as Massey leads lap number 1, but Keith Hackney is right there on his bumper. He's going to slide up in front of him here, and Keith Hackney is going to take the lead away. So the Elite Performance Industries Next Level Racing rider Keith Hackney now out in front, but him and Massey aren't done as here comes the joyride of Billy Northcutt, as Northcutt now up into position number 3. The joyride way up there on the extreme high side, looking for some big runs down the straightaways. Jordan McAvoy right there in 4th. Lon Franks there in position number 5 as Cody Myers slides back there to that 6th position. So doesn't Chad Putterbow, as Putterbow now back in a little bit of a 3-wide battle here with the 57 ride. His old boss there, the 57, and Jim Revis right there to his inside. So a pair of those DWR rides in one of the Next Level Racing rides of Jeremy Bond right there on the bottom side. As these guys continue the battle around the racetrack, you see Caleb Ramsey working his way up inside the top 10. Some more battling deeper in the field here as well, as you see Byron Whipperman trying to work his way around Michael Moniz. You see Seth Castle out there as well. Castle all over the back bumper there of Byron Whipperman. Douglas Stewart and Ty Dickinson trying to work their way up through the field here as well, as they're deep in this one, but they're getting a good run down here on the bottom side of the racetrack. As see Dan Stifler, one of our championship hopefuls there in position number 12. He's got Bryce Dickinson right there underneath of him. He's got Alex Brewer right there as well. And Chad Putterbow, unfortunately, still sliding back in this one. Chad going from 3rd back to 11th here early on in this one. Still under fire is now Stifler and the 84 rider Bryce Dickinson right there trying to make some passes on him. But out in front, it is still Keith Hackney. Hackney continues to lead the way, but he's got Jamie Massey and Billy Northcutt right there as Massey's all over his back bumper. Hackney's going to go down to the bottom side, look for a big slide job here as the 119 ride down to the bottom side. He's going to go for the big slide job through corner 1 and 2. I don't think he's going to clear up. He can't as they stay side by side down into corner number 3. They're going to switch it back up here, back to the high side. Goes the 119. Hackney down low, going to slide up in front of him again. A big shot to the rear bumper there as these two continue to duke it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to crank it up here as these two continue to battle around this racetrack. The 119 ride of Jamie Massey out in front as it's getting tight up here in the front of the field. These guys duking it out here at the front. Here is Jamie Massey right there on the front of the field, but Keith Hackney right there on his back bumper, and we're going to get the first caution flag of the evening. Chad Putterbow, they're all battling here. Seth Castle gets up into the outside wall. They kind of all come together there off corner number 2 in the 2 ride. Gets into the side door of When to Fire. He's going to look for a big jump. A good restart there by the 69K ride. Hackney times that pretty good, but Massey clears him down into corner number 1. Hackney's going to stay right there on his back bumper as they are going 3-4 wide here throughout the rest of the field. Alex Brewer trying to work his way towards the front. We see Billy Northcutt going right through the middle here, as well as Northcutt looking to try to pick up the championship here tonight. Just looking for a good solid run. I'm pretty sure he's almost got this one locked up. There's only maybe a couple different ways that he may lose this championship, and that would be for him to be the only driver to not finish this race as they continue to go 3-4 wide back here throughout the field. Some great racing action, but out in front it is still Jamie Massey continuing to hold off the 69K rider Keith Hackney as Hackney stays right there with him. Hackney up to the high side, Massey down low. You see Jordan McAvoy trying to hang right there with the two big dogs at the front of the field as here comes Hackney with a big slide job right over the nose of the 119. A good crossover there by Massey. Massey's going to pay him back here in 3 and 4, but Hackney is going to run the wall, and he's going to get a big run through 3 and 4, and we got another lead change at the front of the field as Hackney now back out in front once again as Hackney takes the control of this race back over Massey back to second. Jordan McAvoy right there having a good run there. In third is Lon Franks hard into that outside wall, keeps it rolling straight here, but we're gonna see another caution flag. Oh, Hackney playing a little bit of getting going there. Looked like he was going to fire early, kind of held off. You saw Massey really starting to try to jump out there, but didn't want to get a black flag for jumping the restart as Hackney clears him down the backstretch. So Keith Hackney still out in front as Jordan McAvoy down low, trying to take second spot away here from Jamie Massey, but Massey is going to stay right there, losing the back bumper of Keith Hackney here down through corner number 1 and 2. Now Massey may take a look down to the bottom side. Here he goes for a big slide job on the 69K. Can he clear them? They come together. Some contact up into the outside wall. Goes to the 69K of Keith Hackney. Here it goes again. Another big slider. A crossover out of Hackney. And here comes Lon Frank and Jordan McAvoy. The rest of the field all right there as well. Billy Northcutt right up here into the mix as they're 3, 4 wide right there behind our leaders as Keith Hackney continues to lead the way. Massey throwing everything in the kitchen sink at that 69 ride, trying to get around him, and here comes another big slider. Oh, they come together, another bit of bumper tag there out of the 119 and the 69K. Hackney is going to stay right there on his back bumper now as they're going to switch the top spots around here once again. Lon Franks, though, now up into third as Billy Northcutt down on the bottom side. There in fourth, he's got Jordan McAvoy to his outside as they continue to battle 2, 3 wide right there behind our leaders. You see Daddy Dane Lloyd right there through the middle of the racetrack as Lloyd trying to work his way towards the front. Here comes Dan Stifler, one of our championship hopefuls, trying to work his way forward. A little bit of bumper tag there from Caleb Ramsey as Jordan McAvoy slides back. McAvoy now back in about the 8th position on the racetrack here as he's up on the high side, 3 wide with Lloyd and Ramsey right there to his inside. Dane Lloyd there in position number 10. He's got Jim Revis and Dan Stifler right there behind him, and Seth Castle working his way up the 13th. Ty Dickinson, after bringing out that first caution flag, has worked his way now up into 14th as Byron Whipperman, Bryce Dickinson, Chad Puderball, Mike McNeese, Douglas Stewart, and Jeremy Atkins round out our field as Jamie Massey still out in front, but Keith Hackney still right there on his back bumper. Lon Franks up into third with Cody Myers right there in fourth. Jeremy Vaughn, Billy Northcutt, and Alex Brewer right there side by side as they're 3 wide for position number 5 if they're on the racetrack. Billy sliding back here just a little bit, but still trying to hang on to it as side by side at the front of the field. Here comes a slide job from the 69K of Keith Hackney as Hackney looks to take the lead back here with 10 more laps left to go. 10 more laps here for the 69K ride, and the caution flag is gonna fly. The caution flag coming out. That 71 ride, our second place driver in the points, unfortunately. Looks like he's gonna hit that infield tractor tire, bust that whole front end apart. Hits the other one as well. The car just shoots back over the racetrack. Collects Mike Manise, collects Jeremy Atkins there as well. And Stifler with a lot of heavy damage, and I do believe his championship hopes may be going out the window here as we are back to green.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to do it here for a quick little highlight package there for you. Unfortunately, we're going to get ready here for some more in real life racing action. If you guys want to check out the rest of this video, you guys want to see how this one finishes, hop over to our YouTube channel over at Peacemaker. You can find us over there at Peacemaker Gaming 47X on YouTube. Look us up. You guys can watch the rest of this video. The American Dirt Series Championship from Charlotte Motor Speedway, man, was a ton of fun, a lot of great racing, but we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in this one. I do believe we got a race up, and that is Mr. Tyler Jackson who put this race up. So let's see if we can find T-Jack's race. There it is. Let's sure we can watch it. There we go. Watch and password. Let me double check the password here as we're going to get ready to jump in here and watch a little bit more racing this evening. Let me see. Here we go. Make sure we type in the right password there so we can get into this race and give you guys another awesome show here this evening. Mr. Peacock, what's good, brother? Since what are we getting into, brother? We're just getting into a little bit of racing here this evening. We got a little bit of a race and a little bit of a break here. The storm, the hurricane that's going through Southern America right now and a lot of the East Coast. Unfortunately, so many drivers losing power and risk of losing power and everything else. All of our races here tonight did get canceled, so no points racing, but we're gonna have some fun nonetheless with these guys out there on the speedway. And you know, we didn't have a huge car count the first race. Doesn't look like we're gonna have a huge car count here in this one, but we're headed to Millbridge in these dirt street stocks, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So we don't really need a whole lot of room out there, at least don't need a whole lot of cars out there to have fun here at Millbridge. So this can be a pretty fun race, a pretty crazy one as well, and we'll give you guys all the action here this evening as time's running out here on this practice session. So we'll hop right in there and get right in on the fun. John says, we got hit hard in North Carolina. Luckily, I'm all good, brother. I love to hear that. I love to hear you're all good, man. Yeah, there is a lot of people in a lot of places, unfortunately, that got absolutely tore up, man. That is a tough break, man. There's a lot of places that got a lot of accidents, a lot of destruction, man. It's brutal. It's brutal, and our hearts go to everybody and pray for everybody that's affected there by the hurricane. And we're gonna have some fun here tonight. Nonetheless, these guys that you know, aren't affected from it, they want to have some fun. They want to jump out here and enjoy some time. So we're headed to Millbridge, which is, I do believe, the smallest dirt track here on iRacing, and we're going to get some good action here out of these drivers as they're going to get ready to duke it out. They're going to get ready to go to battle here this evening. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be interesting, to say the least, on what these guys can do out there on the speedway, and we're going to have a lot of fun watching them battle out here on the racetrack. I can tell you that much. Let's see if we can move this around a little bit there. Let's move this over here. There we go. Woo! All right. Well, practice coming to a close here. These drivers ready to rock and roll. We got another good field of competitors ready to battle here in this one, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Tyler Jackson out there, Charles Barnes, Ty Ralph out there in that 2 ride. We did see Bryce Dickinson and Jeremy Sexton out there on the speedway ready to go to battle here from Millbridge. And to give you guys some perspective, man, at like how small this racetrack really is, man, you can take a look at how these cars look on the speedway. There's not a whole lot of time, and you're going to see them bouncing off that outside wall, man. These things have a lot of power compared to, you know, any of the, you know, little tiny micro sprints that normally run here, or even the midgets or anything else that run here. These dirt street stocks are a whole lot bigger. They're a whole different ball game when they come to a small track like this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be able to beat each other and who's going to be able to pick up the checkered flag here in this one as another little fun run race here this evening. And if anybody else is interested, if anyone wants to put on more races or more shows, just let us know, and you know, we can hop into different sessions, different servers, and put on some more great racing. But I think it's a pretty slow night because of all of the hurricane stuff that's been going on and everything else. I think for the most part it seems to be a slow night here on the servers. Doesn't seem like there's there's a lot of people, watching or tuning in or anything else. So it's gonna be a little wild watching these guys duke it out and battle here this evening. But nonetheless, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a good time here tonight in this one, chat. It's going to be a lot of fun as qualifying going to get underway. These drivers going to hop out there onto the racetrack. They are going to try to lay down some quick times here, which I think are going to be very, very tough to do. I think these guys are going to have a rough go here in this one as Albert coming in with that like on the street, because these guys, they're going to have to make sure that they don't make any mistakes out there. You can't hit the wall. You can't really hit anything here, so you got to make sure you run nice and smooth and clean and not make that contact here. T-Jack looking to get a great lap in right there. He may have laid down a pretty good one, but looks like Jeremy Sexton with an even quicker lap time. As Bryce says, Mike, iRacing is crashing. Oh no, Brycey Bear! That's no good, brother. That's no good. How long are you going to be on? How long are you going to be going? Probably a little while. I mean, all depends. If the racing action or whatever else slows down a little bit, we may just, call it a night, or we may hop on, do some Call of Duty or something maybe, or Fortnite, or who knows what. Maybe a little PGA Tour. Maybe we'll load into a couple games of the old PGA and shoot some golf balls around or something out there. But the sounds of this one's going to be a little bit of a slow one as well. Bryce running into connection issues and everything else is going to make for a tough night to bring more and more cars in here. And I think that's the big thing that we're going to be running into all evening long, is people just unfortunately running into those issues, running into connection issues, and having those problems here on the evening, trying to join sessions or have some fun here on the night. Just seems like it's a slow night. Definitely going to be a tough one to get more and more races going. So we may have to hop in and do something else later on. Who knows what, but right now, we're going to continue on trucking, see if we can have some more fun here with this. Josh, if you want to put on races, brother, I mean, I'd be probably more than happy to hop in and broadcast a couple, or if you guys want to, watch some other content, let me know. You guys want to watch us do some Fall Guys? We'll fall into Fall Guys. If you guys want us to jump into Fortnite or PGA, let us know. What do you guys want to see? We're just having fun here tonight in the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's now professional. We don't get the suit on. We don't get the tie on. We're not here to put on, the world's best broadcast or anything else here. We're just having some fun, enjoying the evening, and maybe, making some people smile here if they're going through some tough times with those hurricanes and everything else. So that's all we're doing here tonight, chat. That's all we're doing here tonight is, looks like qualifying is going to come to a close here in a quick hurry. You do see Bryce Dickinson has loaded back up, so he is going to hop out there onto the racetrack, and he's going to try to lay down a couple good laps here himself, see if he can set himself up for a good spot in the start of this race. And the 84 Ryan looking fresh out there on the speedway. Once again, man, this car is looking absolutely amazing out there on the racetrack. He's got this thing absolutely hooked up here in this one, as just says that would be awesome. I agree, right? I know. We were just watching there during like the in-between portion there of our first race and this race, Viv, and we're just watching one of our older YouTube videos over there on the YouTube channel, and looking back and seeing Billy Northcutt out there, seeing Alex Brewer and a lot of these guys that we don't really see on the simulator too much anymore, man. It was a little bit of a tearjerker. I want to see more and more of these guys that used to be here and racing, on a weekly basis, man. I'd love to see them come back throughout this winter time and rejoin the fun and make sim racing great again here and make the dirt street stocks great again as well, man. We saw so many good battles, so many good races, a couple of years ago with these dirt street stocks, and slowly but surely it's kind of dying down a little bit more and a little bit more, and we just want to have these guys back in here, have some fun, enjoy our nights on the simulator, and enjoy some great racing. And hopefully, we'll see a little bit more of that here tonight. Maybe we'll see a little bit of something else, maybe a little different content here and there. But for right now, we're going to watch these 5 drivers, 5 tough competitors, duke it out there on the speedway, as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for our heat race on the evening. This is going to be a tester and a little bit of a preview of what we'll see in our A main feature event, as Jeremy Sexton and Tyler Jackson And they're on the speedway, but it looks like they are going to move to the back of the field, and it looks like it's going to be the 84 of Bryce Dickinson who will jump into the top spot here. So Bryce will be the control car here on this start. The 2 of Ty Ralph to his outside. Charles Barnes now up into third. Tyler Jackson, T-Jack there in fourth, and Jeremy Sexton will slide back to position number 5 here on the speedway. 5 cars, yes, Jamie. Unfortunately, 5 cars, brother. That's all we had load into this one here, brother. But nonetheless, we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to watch these guys duke it out, man. This is going to be a fun race here at Millbridge with these dirt street stocks. And already we see some great battling door-to-door on the opening lap. Bryce Dickinson down low. Ty Ralph up on the hindsight. Still door-to-door is the 21C of Charles Barnes right there, ready to pounce, ready to try to work himself into this battle at the front of the field. As heat race number 1 is underway, Ty Ralph and Bryce Dickinson battling here at the front of the pack, showing us how to get it done here around Millbridge Speedway. The 84 pinned down low. The 2-rod getting a great run, that time out at quarter number 2. Looking to use the high side momentum to keep himself at the front of the field. Oh, baby, things are going to get tight here. Oh, Ralph almost goes around somehow, saves that car, keeps it pointed the right direction. Now gets up, takes the outside fence. Bryce Dickinson does not get the run off the bottom side that he was hoping for, and you'll sell back in here to position number 2 on the speedway. Charles Barnes right there, ready to pounce, as Tyler Jackson, T-Jack back there in position number 4 and looking for more, and Jeremy Sexton bringing up the rear of the field. But it's Ty Ralph out in front, battling here with Bryce Dickinson. Door-to-door at the front of the field. Brycey Bear down low. The 2 of Ralph up on the high side. The laps are going to click down here in a quick hurry. You see Charles Barnes. He's right there poking his nose into the fun here at the front of the field, looking to try to jump up and maybe take this race lead away from both of these competitors as Ralph gets up into the outside fence. It will keep that car pointing in the right direction as here comes that 84. He's going to slide up and just clear that 2-ride, but now he leaves the inside lane open ever so slightly. They're looking to go 3 wide here at the front of the field. 3 wide for a split second here at Millbridge in these dirt street sucks as they battle here at the front of the field for the race lead. The laps continue to get clicked off as Bryce Dickinson trying to stay out in front, but unfortunately gets a little slow down the back straightaway. That's going to allow the 2-ride of Ty Ralph to slide out in front and take this race lead away all by himself now at the front of the field. So Ty Ralph leads us down into corner number 3, nice and easy at a corner number 4. Now here comes Charles Barnes trying to follow him right on through around the outside of his teammate, D&D Farms. Pompa Mike Promotions Peacemaker Racing Team rides there in second and third as we see that white flag fly. Ty Ralph gets up into the outside fence ever so slightly. That's going to allow the 21C to track him down a little bit, but out in front, picking up this heat race win. It's the 2 of Ty Ralph. Charles Barnes there in second. Bryce Dickinson in third. Tyler Jackson and Jeremy Sexton rounding out our top 5 there in that race as these drivers are going to hop out for a quick warm-up session. They're going to make sure they got the right setups in, make sure that they got their cars absolutely hooked up and ready to go here for this main feature event. And then we're going to see these 5 cats duke it out once again here at Millbridge Speedway. Man, this is going to be a lot of fun. We just saw them duke it out and battle pretty hard there for that heat race win. I can only imagine that this feature event's going to get that much more treacherous. T-Jack and Jeremy Sexton may try to push to the front a little bit more. We may see all 5 cats battle here at the front of the field in this one, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to create some very interesting racing, and we can't wait to see these guys duke it out here again tonight as everyone lined up and getting ready to rock and roll here is out in front. Ty Ralph will start in that pole position. Charles Barnes will start in position number 2. Bryce Dickinson there in third. Tyler Jackson and Jeremy Sexton are top 5 here on the speedways. We'll get ready. Go back to battle. We'll get ready to go to work here this evening. Yeah, Jamie, unfortunately, only 5 cars here in this one, brother. I wish we had a couple more, maybe 10. I feel like 10 cars on this speedway would be more than enough. It would be pretty, sufficient out there. My gosh, T-Jack trying to put us really to work here. I suppose we'll get through these laps in a quick hurry. 75 laps the distance here for this main feature event. 75 laps. to duke it out here for all of these drivers. Man, this is going to be a ton of fun. This is going to be a great race here this evening, as 75 laps the distance here for the Friday Night Lights drivers here at Millbridge Speedway. This is going to be a ton of fun. 75 laps, 5 drivers to duke it out, being led by Ty Ralph, Charles Barnes down to the green flag. Bryce Dickinson, Tyler Jackson, Jeremy Sexton bring up the rear of the field as we quickly see that green flag fly here in this one. It is the Dirt Clash Super Street Series Friday Night Lights Fun Night here this evening as we are at Millbridge Speedway in these Dirt Street Stocks. These drivers looking to put on a great battle for us as Ty Ralph quickly out in front. Charles Barnes there in position number 2, trying to track him down as the 2 ride, beating down the outside fence here in this one. See the 21C working down to his inside. Looks like Charles Barnes going to try to jump up and take this race lead away, and Barnes down across the line will be our new race leader here at Millbridge. A quick little slide job there through 1 and 2. Here comes the crossover from that 2 ride of Ty Ralph. Ralph goes up and over his nose, and around goes the 2 machine. No caution flag as of yet on the speedway. Looks like the 2 ride going to take his car down pit side. And some contact at the front of the field is now out in front. It's all Charles Barnes as Bryce Dickinson, his E&D Farms 618 Engraving and Designs teammate here behind him in position number 2. There you see Tyler Jackson, the Majulis A Speed Shop, 5-6 Graphics, ShopFergie22.com, number 8 ride. They're in position number 3, and then we see Philip Sexton, the Cocky Floyd Consulting, Sexton Paint and Body 2020, rolling here at the rear of the field in that 4th position is Ty Ralph, the Wreck-It Ralph ride. Down pit side here, a tough break for our pole sitter on the evening is out in front and starting to stretch out this lead is this 21C of Charles Barnes. Barnes at the front of the field, starting to open up almost a 2-second gap between himself and now the 8 rider Tyler Jackson. As T-Jack, the Alpha Shark, works himself up into position number 2. Bryce Dickinson there in that 3rd spot here on the speedway. Jeremy Sexton there in position number 4 and looking for more as Ty Ralph still down pit road, waiting to see if we see this 2 ride jump back out onto the speedway. As out in front, that lead starting to evaporate ever so slightly as Tyler Jackson starting to hunt down our race leader. So the 21C of Charles Barnes is going to have to be careful. He's going to have to try to keep a lookout for that number 8 ride, hunting him down to make sure he keeps him back there behind him, as we're already 14 laps of 75 laps here this evening into the book. So this time down through 3 and out at quarter number 4. We'll see lap 15 go up and onto the board as we get 60 laps of racing action left here this evening. So 60 laps of battling here at Millbridge Speedway for these Dirt Street Stocks. These drivers ready to duke it out and battle it out here. Elbows up racing all around the speedway. Can't run into any mistakes. Gotta make sure you keep yourself out of that outside fence to avoid multiple hits and multiple issues here, as you can really tear up that right front and quick hurry or knock that rear end out of tow, and that could put you into a huge disadvantage late in this race. This is Charles Barnes just trying to keep that gap between himself and T-Jack as Tyler Jackson rolls there in position number 2. Bryce Dickinson there in that 3rd position. Then we see Jeremy Sexton there in position number 4. Sexton, he's about 5.5 seconds back of our race leader, which is almost half a track, maybe a little bit more than half a track here. So it'll be a little while to see these guys duke it out here and start to run into a little bit of lap traffic. As get a great look here on really how small this speedway is, how much room they have to work with out there on the racetrack, especially when they start to go door to door and a little 3 wide like we saw in that heat race here this evening. As Charles Barnes at the front of the field, Tyler Jackson there in tow in position number 2, Bryce Dickinson there in 3rd, and Jeremy Sexton back there in position number 4. As down across the line, you'll see the gap right here, bam, over half a lap here between our race leader and our 4th place driver on the speedway. So we may run into some lap traffic here in a quick hurry out there on the speedway. As out in front, Charles Barnes continuing to lead the way here in this one, as we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up. Is lap 25 going to get clicked off the board? We're 1/3 of the way through this feature event, so we'll crank it up here in this one. So we'll crank up that volume, cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming. Alrighty, as the laps are clicking down here at Millbridge Speedway, out in front, it's still Charles Barnes. Barnes continuing to lead the way here in this one as the 21C machine out in front of the field, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one. It's a beautiful crank it up session right there, giving you guys the good sights and sounds around Millbridge Speedway here this evening as Barnes looking to try to pick up the checkered flag, has over a 5-second lead now between himself and Tyler Jackson, but have a track advantage here between himself and our second place driver. Bryce Dickinson down a lap in that E&D Farms Papa Mike Promotions 618 engraving and designs number 84 ride. Jeremy Sexton down pit road in the Sexton Paint and Body Cocky Floyd Consulting Doghouse Chassis 2020 ride. Ty Ralph also down pit road and off the speedway here in this one. So it's a 3-car battle here at the front of the field as out in front, Charles Barnes looking to pick up the checkered flag here from Millbridge. As the laps are clicking down in a quick hurry, only 5 more laps left to go here for Charles Barnes. As Barnes at a quarter number 4, we'll see 4 more laps of racing action here in this one. So Barnes looking to pick up that checkered flag is nice and easy at a quarter number 4. He sees 3 more laps left to go. T-Jack running out of time, just under 5 seconds back of our race leader. Has some lap traffic right here in front of him as Bryce Dickinson there in that 3rd spot, a lap down in between himself and our race leader is Charles Barnes. Nice and easy down the back straightaway into quarter number 3. Nice and easy at a quarter number 4. He will see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for Charles Barnes as he takes us into quarter number 3. Nice and easy at a quarter number 4 for the final time here at Millbridge is Charles Barnes will pick up the checkered flag here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for the 21C machine of Charles Barnes as he puts on an absolutely masterclass of a race and pulls that 21C up here into the Millbridge Speedway victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Mr. Barnes here this evening. Tyler Jackson coming home in 2nd, Bryce Dickinson there in 3rd, Jeremy Sexton and Ty Ralph bringing up the rear of the field here in this one, as unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that is going to do it for us here this evening on the racing action. I do believe racing action going to come to a close here in this one. It's been a slow night, man, and a lot of people, unfortunately, without power, a lot of people without the opportunity or the ability to really get in and enjoy some racing action here this evening, so we may have to call it either an early night or we may have to change gears here and hop into something else. I'm not sure what the boys are doing. I don't want to just hop in there without I already see Bryce is offline, so I'm not sure what Brycey Bear is doing. He may be hopping off now as well. I think he's running into some of those weather and connection issues here in this one, man. Is definitely a rough evening here online for everybody. So unfortunately, I think we're going to call it there on that note. So I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. Everyone coming in, showing the love here all evening long. Everyone showing the love and everything else. As Bryce says, wish I wasn't banned from both games or I'd play with you. Bryce, you're banned from Call of Duty and Fortnite. What in the... Just create a new account, brother. Create a new account and get in there. Create a new account, get in there, get in on the action, my dude, or we can try to find you an alt account or something to sign into. I don't know. We can try to find you something. Or what game do you have that we can play, brother? That's multiplayer. What about Fall Guys? Let's hop on the Fall Guys. I don't give a shit. I just want to do something, brother. I just want to do something. You guys got PGA. You got PGA, Brycey Bear. Let's play some PGA. What else do we got? What else do we got? We got nothing else. I told them that too. I know, right? Just create a fake account over there for Call of Duty, brother, and get in on the action. I'll load up right now. I haven't loaded into Call of Duty in like fucking 3 months, okay? I will do it right now if you get in there. If someone can get me a decent alt account where I don't have to completely restart, I would. I feel that. I feel that. I don't think I have any... I don't think I have any alt accounts that would have everything unlocked. None of my stuff's even unlocked either, so like I can't really help you on that one. But yeah, I don't know. Is anyone in the chat that plays Call of Duty? Do you have a Call of Duty account that Bryce Dickinson could sign into and play on for this evening? If anyone does, please let us know, because we would like to get some more games in here so everyone can enjoy some Call of Duty or something. You know, we wanna enjoy something else here on the evening. We don't want to call it a night, as Bryce says. It's just rough being level 1. Freaking stupid. I know. It does suck. It does suck, but you can get some pretty crappy lobbies being a level 1. So, I mean, like, that could be good for me and Charles. Matt says, hell no, I don't want my account banned. I feel you. I feel you, Matty. Come on. Come on. Be a good guy. Come on now. Come on. Help us out. Help us out. Matt, what are you doing? What are you doing, mister? You guys, I want to get something going here. I want to play something, man. I don't want to just hang out here for the rest of the night. I don't want to keep watching 5 or 6 cars racing. I want to watch some... I want to do something, you know, whether it's Fortnite or Call of Duty or something, or whoever wants to play, man. You guys let me know. You guys are the viewers. You guys are watching. You guys let me know what you want to see. What do you guys want to see? Playing Madden at the moment? Well, Madden can be paused and you can hop over or play something else, brother. You know, Madden can always wait. Madden can wait. I'm just joshing with you. I'm just watching with. We got time. We got lots of time here. You can. I probably gotta download shit anyways. It's been forever since I've played other video games, so I'll fire into Call of Duty. I'll fire into PJ 2K21. Hell, I'll hop onto some lawn mowing simulator if need be, or Ghost of Tsushima. We can jump into Dr. Disrespect's game. You know, we got games. We got lots of games we can play. Just no one to play with, man. It seems like the gaming world right now is pretty stagnant. Not a lot of new stuff going on. I mean, maybe once Verdansk comes back, or maybe Black Ops 6, maybe things will pick up a little bit more. I'm not sure. As Bryce says, I gotta dip out, work in the morning. I need my beauty sleep. I'm gonna try to get unbanned from Fortnite. Yeah, get unbanned. Give me Black Ops 6 zombies. Yeah. I'm not huge into zombies, but I'll play some Black Ops 6. But yeah, just stop getting fucking banned, Bryce. What in the world? Stop getting banned. Stop having this issue. Get unbanned from Fortnite. Just create a new account on Fortnite, dude. Who cares if you're level 1 on Fortnite? Fortnite's a game where you don't have to level up guns or anything. Like, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're not going to have your fancy dancy skins. You'll have a base skin, but whatever. Whatever, it happens. Listen, it was one time. Apparently, it's been multiple times because it's multiple games, Bryce. Okay, that's multiple times. That's Fortnite and Call of Duty. But you get your shit figured out over on Fortnite. You get your shit kind of figured out on Call of Duty, and let's get rocking and rolling here, okay? Let's get some more games in. Let's start rolling. Let's start going through it. Let's I want to reach top 250. Hacker, he says. Hacker. You gotta be good to be a hacker, though, right? I feel like he just uses maybe an unlock tool. What do you do, Bryce? How do you get banned? How do you get banned from Call of Duty? How do you get banned from Fortnite? It's gotta be like an unlock tool. You're not good enough to be banned for actual accusations here. Come on now. I've seen you play. I've played lots of games with you in Call of Duty. Okay, I know the extent of your levels. Fortnite was a bullshit ban. Laughed my ass off. They tried to say I was using a VPN. Hey, you know what? Hey, they'll get you with that. They'll get you with that. They got an actual good anti-cheat, and if they feel VPNing is against their terms and conditions or their rules, I mean, that'll get you. Yeah, you'll definitely have to try to get that account back, or just try to get a new account. Just load up a new one. Give them a fake email address, fake name, load up a new account. We'll start from the bottom of the barrel together, brother. I'm down there. I don't play Fortnite enough to be worried about levels or anything else. Same with Call of Duty. We'll have to get some games in. We'll have to figure something out. We got to get some games in. Oh, brother, my COD KD was climbing up to like a 2.0. My last 10 would always be over 15.0. Okay, so maybe Bryce was doing the thing. Okay, I don't know that one, Brycey Bear. I've seen you play a lot of Call of Duty. And for your last 10 games to be a 15.0 KD, I don't know about that one, brother. That one's a little bit risky. I feel like you get some accusations there, okay? Listen, they had the right idea. I'm assuming they did have the right idea. I'm assuming they did. That's an awfully big climb from a player that's played a lot of Call of Duty. You can get better. You can have good games. You can get better and progress slowly, but that quickly, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Brycey Bear. That's a little bit of a risky one right there. But listen, I guess, I don't know, no one wants to play video games tonight. No one wants to hang out. Guilty until proven innocent. Apparently, they proved that you weren't innocent. That's why they got you, brother. That's why they yeeted and deleted your account, my boy. Unfortunately. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. We still love you. It still doesn't matter. Cronus Zen works amazing, huh? See, Cronus Zen doesn't really have aimbot, though. It's more of zero recoil, and most of the guns that are good in Call of Duty now anyways have zero recoil, so it's like the Cronus Zen doesn't really do that much anymore. It used to be a bigger thing, but it's not that big of a deal now with all the guns in Call of Duty pretty much all just shooting straight. It's not that big of a thing, you know. It doesn't have auto lock on, doesn't really lock on to heads or anything. Like, it's not aimbot in comparison. It's the control recoil and shit like that. So I can get you the website way better than Cronus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Way better than Cronus, brother. That's for certain. That's for certain. Cronus ain't gonna help you out that much. Not that much. It can help you shoot straight, but it ain't gonna help you kill guys. Fall Guys, Caleb, Fall Guys. Hey, listen, we might fall into a little Fall Guys, brother, one of these nights. It's been a little while. I don't know if I want to get that fired up though this late in the night, but hey, I wasn't cheating, says Bryce. No, just bending the rules to where it worked for you. Okay, I get it. Hey, I'm fine with it. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. My competitive days of Call of Duty are over. I don't give a shit what you do. I don't care. You do what you gotta do, brother. Have fun with it. I don't care. Fall Guys, Caleb? I don't know. Yeah, Fall Guys maybe. My kids have been grinding on there. Laugh my ass off. They've been grinding on the old Fall Guys, eh? Grinding on the old Fall Guys. Yeah, I haven't played Fall Guys. I haven't played video games in general in what seems to be forever, and I want to get back into it. I want to get back into that swing of things, you know, early in the mornings or, throughout the afternoons, hopping in and playing games and everything. It's just hard, I'm not huge on playing just by myself, like as much as like I'm streaming, I'm talking with you guys and everything else, I'm not huge on jumping in and playing and not doing anything, it kind of just kills me. I don't like doing that too much, I don't like doing it crazy enough like that as yeah, so I don't know. I'm not huge. I don't mind single player games though. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with single player games, but it's like multiplayer games, Fortnite, Call of Duty. To me, if you're playing by yourself, they're just not that fun. They're not that fun. They're not that good. They're kind of just, they get nonchalant and boring after a little while, right? Like they're so repetitive, the same thing kind of deal. Like same with even racing, like iRacing, hopping in, doing races and stuff. To me, it just kind of gets bummed out after a little bit. Beam NG has a big drag racing community. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. Drag racing, I don't know. That doesn't really have the hook, line, and sinker for me, and they just seem to be kind of, I don't know. I don't like driving a straight line. I can't do that one either. I feel like that would get a little boring for me as well. Bryce says, I've been enjoying single player games. What games have you been playing, Bryce? Games you've been playing. I might have to check some out. I might have to comp a couple. I was doing the Ghost of Tsushima. We might try to finish that one off. Try to finish off that one. I know there's a new one coming out in a couple months. I want to say the beginning of next year. They got a new one coming out. We might try to finish off the Ghost of Tsushima. Kind of get some more videos with that going. Getting some more things. A little PGA here and there. Maybe a little baseball, a little hockey, a little something here and there, kind of just mix things up, and some newer games as they kind of come out, some more of those single-player games they can kind of just run around, adventure, follow storylines, stuff like that. Remember Simpsons Road Rage? Yeah, that was a great game, brother. That was a great game. I love that shit. Simpsons Road Rage, that was so fun. So much fun. And as a kid, man, Simpsons was so big. So big. it was pretty weird coming from me, but TCG Card Shop Simulator, it helps with gambling needs for me. Oh gosh, I'm a gambling addict, so I don't know if I want to get into that one. I did see that game on Steam, the TCG Card Shop, but is it not just fucking like Pokemon cards and stuff, or like what kind of cards do you do on it? And we're getting into the Assassin's Creed games. I kind of did a little bit. I played for a little while. And I don't know. I couldn't really follow the storyline, or I would just always get bored of the storyline or something. I would go off and just kind of like dip around and do other stuff and kind of just try to like be like, what do you want to call it, like GTA, where I would just try to go off and fight people and be a nuisance and stuff like that, and not really play the storyline as much. Yeah, basically knockoff. Okay, I get you. A little knockoff card shop game. I was thinking maybe like there's a couple construction simulators. We were thinking about doing that. There's some other ones on there as well. There's one on Steam. If I had the money in my PayPal account right now, I mean it's not a lot, but if I had it, I would definitely do it. Let me take a look here. We got a squirrel with a gun. And to me, this game looks like it's fucking unreal. I think I would have way too much fun playing this game, honestly. I think it would be way too much fun right here. Squirrel with a gun. I feel like I'd have way too much fun with this. Someone wants to comp this for me. $24, $23 Canadian. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. Let's see if we can get a video of this or something here. Or some of the videos of this thing. I want to watch it. I swear they had videos of this. Is there not a video of it? Could have swore they had a video of this game, bro. Let's go back. Could have swore there was a fucking... Is there not a video of this? We might have to YouTube it then. Might have to YouTube it. I was thinking about getting this game too. I've seen Dr. Disrespect playing it. Black Myth Wukong. Even the God of War games potentially we could try to play. Stuff like this. That's pretty wild game, I'd say. That's pretty weird. Pretty weird. No, just in-game money. Okay. I thought that was real money. I was gonna say I'm downloading that shit right now, Bryce. My gosh. Play Elden Ring for a solo game. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just never really got into Elden Ring either. It was kind of when it first came out. It was kind of. I don't know. I heard a lot of rumor stories of like graphics cards and shit like that burning up because it was too overpowering for shit. So I didn't really want to get into it too much, and I feel like it's kind of faded away now. I don't know if there's still a huge community of people watching Elden Ring, and for me, starting from the get-go, just starting to learn it, I feel like I'd be so far behind. I don't think I'd be there being able to compete or to be able to bring awesome content. You know what? We're gonna have to YouTube Squirrel with a Gun, chat, because that game looks amazing. I want to play fucking Squirrel with a Gun. Squirrel with a Gun. Let me take a look here. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so game trailer. There we go. This is a Squirrel with a Gun.
In a world of peace and tranquility.
This is SWAG Morning
Homeowners will now hunt
causing significant power outages.
A hidden truth lies beneath the surface.
Yes.
An ordinary rodent's fate is within his grasp.
Oh god, look out, look
now
out.
This squirrel is
Hold up. You can drive like fucking RC cars around and shit. You're just a squirrel and you're just creating like this chaos around everywhere. Just creating chaos everywhere you go, man. I think this would be just such a fun game.
is here to eat nuts and shoot some guns.
Shoot some guns.
And guess what? He's all out of nuts.
Oh no.
Expect sandboxing, puzzle solving, and gun-slinging action in the platform epic you never knew could exist. Hold on to your nuts. The food chain's got a new hierarchy. Get ready for Squirrel with a Gun. Coming soon to Steam.
Yeah. I'm in. I would play the shit out of Squirrel with a Gun. That shit looks way too good, chat. I'm not gonna lie. That shit looks way too good. Looks like it'd be pretty funny. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a good way to spend an afternoon. Just run around and terrorizing a bunch of civilians with being a squirrel with a gun. I feel like that'd be pretty dope. I feel like it'd be pretty awesome to play. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it'd be pretty cool. For certain. But listen, we're gonna call it there on that note, man. Some good racing, some good fun here on the evening. Watching those guys duke it out and battle for a little bit, give you guys a little bit of time, a little bit of, just kind of sit back, relax, chillax kind of afternoon here. And, I know there's a hurricane that's going through, man. A lot of races got canceled here this afternoon. Both of the races that we were supposed to do, both got canceled. So, unfortunately, we were just kind of finding things to fill in, kind of give you guys something for the day, get a couple hours in here at least with you, just to kind of hang out, chillax, relax, and enjoy some awesomeness here throughout the evening. But unfortunately, we're gonna call it there on that note. I'm gonna get a little bit of sleep in with me. All done racing? Yeah, we're done racing for now. We're all done racing for now, unfortunately, brother. But listen, we'll be back in action tomorrow night. We'll get some more racing in as the Premium Stunt Car Racing League heads back to the racetrack, and then we'll have a couple broadcasts there on Sunday as well for us. So some more racing coming up here. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, as we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for some more crazy action, and maybe tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon with some other gameplay as well. Maybe we get Bracey Bear and the boys into some Call of Duty or some Fortnite or something. Who knows what we'll get into tomorrow afternoon, but I'm sure we'll get something going and get some more games in here for us. But we're going to call it there. On that note, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, showing the love, showing the appreciation here this evening. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
Engines roar, asphalt burning, speed demons, hearts churning, adrenaline rushes, veins fire, Peacemaker gaming, taking us higher. Racetrack wild, chaos reigns. Victory close in driving lanes. Handlebars tight, knuckles white. Peacemaker leads through the night. Fastest ride, they never miss. Peacemaker pushing to the abyss. Top broadcaster, nothing's fake. Speed kings, no one can overtake. Ooh. Audience roar, screens ignite. Peacemaker stream, pure delight. Commentary sharp like a blade, bringing the thrill never fades. Wind in your face, heart races fast. Electric surge, adrenaline blast. Peacemaker holds the stream tight, guiding all through the digital night. Fastest ride, they never miss. Peacemaker pushing to the abyss. Top broadcaster, nothing's fake. Speed kings, no one can overtake.